Welcome again to another workbench session and another wobbly video, as I'm trying to do all this filming with one hand and lifting items with the other. Anyway, I'm making some progress with this Boulder Valley Models Mighty Midget #363. It's like a centre cab diesel critter. I've now put the chassis together. And lift the hood sections off. As you can see, this is the motor, a powered truck from one of the original Bachmann 44-ton diesel switcher that had two independently powered trucks. So that's now fitted on. I'm hoping these videos will be of interest to anyone thinking about building a kit. I must say the instructions are quite comprehensive, but even then there are ambiguities, I would say. And I mean, I'm retirement age now. My hands are still pretty good, I reckon, in terms of them not being too shaky, but it is quite a fiddly thing to do. So just be warned, if you are contemplating buying a kit and you've used to being just buying ready to run locos all the time, then this might be quite a challenge. You also need quite a variety of tools. If you look at some of my other previous videos on Black Dog Mine, you'll see where I've been constructing things. I've indicated what sort of items you might need, and you can probably add to that as well these little 90-degree magnetic clamps. They're particularly useful when you're trying to glue two items together at 90 degrees and don't want to lose the alignment. Those are quite easy to buy off eBay or wherever. There's also this adjustable, it's a bit like a toolmaker's clamp in a way, but that's very handy as well for keeping things pressed together. But going back to the chassis, for example, let's call it the foot plate, which is resin of course, was bent. I'm sure they're all like that, it's just how they come out. Now you have to rely on putting the side frames on upside down to keep all that square while it's being glued. I used super glue, this slower, thicker viscosity one to give me a bit more wriggling time, but it wasn't so easy to do. Thankfully mine is now straight. And then the pilots here, the instructions clearly show they go over the top of, extend beyond the side frames, but in fact the side frames weren't equal in length to the foot plate, whereas they should have been. So there's a lot of adjustments you've got to make. It's not so much a criticism, I think it is the nature of the beast really, but it's not necessarily straightforward. And I could pick out a number of other areas which left a bit to be desired, and left me scratching my head. For example, one of the hoods here has a sort of radiator front, but there's no radiator front for the other. But what I did have was a white metal casting for one, different design to this. So question, is that because the manufacturers decided to change things and they perhaps in later kits put one white metal one in and one plastic one? I mean, it's a bit odd, isn't it really? You'd think they should all be the same. So there's that sort of slight puzzling nature. Anyway, I'm going to press on with it. What I haven't decided yet is whether I'm going to convert this to DCC. I did have a lot of help from a model railroading contact in the US who's very well known and is a real master craftsman. He's given me some tips on how he wired up his Mighty Midget to DCC. Whether I'm going to do that or not, I'm not sure yet, because my layout does have DC and DCC switchable with a double pole changeover switch, so it's not critical. Obviously I've got to make plenty of room for additional weight because it's very, very light. I just can't get over just how small this is. I mean, compared to a Davenport gas mechanical, it'll look quite tiny. But anyway, as a quick update, when I've got a bit more to say, I'll record something else. Don't forget, please, to like as well. It's massively important to me before you just move away, assuming you have liked it, that is, because that will help the algorithm to post this on other people's feeds. And if we're trying, this isn't a monetized channel, so I'm only doing this to help other people and to hopefully it's of some interest as well. So if you move away without liking, it's not doing me any favours really. So if you could, I'd be incredibly grateful. And obviously if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, perhaps you might like to do that. That's about 50 odd videos already on there. And I've got lots of other loco projects to come, which I think will be interesting. So there we go. On to the next one.